Friday morning, the 24th of October. It is, let's just take a look, 55 degrees. Woo, it's a lot warmer outside. We had an incredible storm. It came a flood last night, right in the middle of our construction zone. Tools got left out. It wasn't well, it probably would have been expected if I would have watched the weather, but I didn't. Okay, so today is going to be a little bit controversial on my part because I vowed not to get intimate and personal about our lives on the homestead, but because I'm feeling the way I am, and I'm a little bit stressed, and I'm a lot tired, I have a car behind me that's like coming up on me big time. Hold on. Pull over, let it go by. So I want to talk about anxiety on the homestead because this is a big thing. And no, I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm just trying to bring light to some of the things that happens while you're living on a homestead. This can happen anywhere. Don't get me wrong. This can happen anywhere. But this is our experience, or mine. I mean, I'll kind of indulge on some of Dodge's, but for the most part, most of this is mine. I'm very OCD. I'm very anxious. I've been told I'm dramatic. So all of these things I know I'm aware of, okay? Living in a 240 square foot house with 2 dogs and a cat is, I'll be honest, a nightmare for me, because my OCD kicks in. It's hot. And it doesn't do any good to clean. I also have when I get anxious, I tend to clean, and that may be part of my OCD. I don't know. Might be something else. But there isn't a lot of places you can clean or go when you live in 240 square feet, 20 square feet. I don't know. It's 220 or 240. So, which is why, part of the reason why Dodge is building on the addition. Because we need bigger. This is why I'm not a tiny house person. Because we need bigger until our house is built. Now, I don't need a mansion. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to be ungrateful, because I'm grateful for everything we have. Anxiety works in different ways, and I've noticed it has changed for me as an older adult. Anxiety before I was able to get out and garden and do things. But I'm not home for 12 to 13 hours a day. So when I get home, it's dark and there's no gardening involved, or there's no playing with the animals and stuff like that. So that doesn't count. Anyways, dealing with this can get you more anxious, more irritable, and that live on homesteads don't have that kind of money, don't have insurance. I can't do those things. So I need my herbalist people that I love so dearly, you know who you are, to tell us what helps. Now, I do know that with my medical conditions, I can't take certain things. So, that's an obstacle for some people. Now, I'm not using my situation to dictate anybody else's. You have to know your own situation. But guys, it's tough. And we're not always kind to those that are having issues. And you know what? Sometimes I'm not kind either. And I'm not going to try to be saying that I am. I'm not going to say that I haven't done my fair share of I don't even know how to say it. Being mean. Just leave it that. Just being mean. And I don't want to be a mean person. That's been kind of like my main focus for a very long time is I don't want to be a mean person. So, and I can't. With that being said, let's move forward. So, you can talk to us. You can talk to people. There are a lot of us homesteaders that feel this, that don't share. Dodge doesn't share that by March every year he's getting ready for winter, and he stresses about winter. He hates winter. It's how he survived in Utah for 12 years, I do not know. Probably because he loves me, but he is a basket case in winter. I don't like winter either, but I'm a little better than he is about it. It might be the menopause. Maybe. But that also puts a damper on everything, because for me, I went into that at 34 years old. So I understand hot flashes and I understand that stuff. He stresses about keeping the homestead running. He stresses about my animals that I can't be there to take care of. And yes, I have thought about downsizing and getting rid of stuff, and yes, but and we have. My really good friend took my goats, all but Jack, and you know what? Actually, I think they probably would have taken it, but anyways, it's real, and it doesn't just go away. And just because when things get easier or going the right way on the homestead doesn't mean that you can overlook it, because it's real. It's scary. Storms here in Oklahoma. Some of the worst in the nation. And I said some. I'm not saying it's any worse than anywhere else, but it is some of the worst in the nation. I got hit by lightning in 2001. So I turned into a blubbering mess. And it's uncontrollable. I can't control it. People say, stop. You can't. And I'm not being dramatic. I'm just sharing information. Also, taking care of others makes you anxious, because you're always wondering if you're doing it correctly. You're doing just fine. Sorry. Talking about it makes you anxious. And this is one of those things that isn't highly discussed, because we don't like to share it. Because it makes us feel weak. It makes us feel vulnerable. It makes you feel unwanted or unneeded. So a lot of us put our anxiety into other things. I put mine into my art, into my work, and that's a whole nother stress level there. I put it into I put it on Dodge's shoulders, and I shouldn't. So people, I'm not sharing all this to make anybody feel sorry, for anybody to think anything other than be aware that it happens. Take care of yourself. Because, like I said before, homesteaders are out here trying to live self-sustainably without modern day medicine, without, and a lot of them can't live without modern day medicine, don't get me wrong. But I know I am. I don't want all those chemicals in my body. I don't want... Alright, I'm just going to tell you. I was in a horse accident. The renal artery on my kidney shut down. They refused to take it out because I didn't have insurance. They told me that my kidney would just die inside my body, and my body would absorb it. They told me this. 5 years later, after 5 years of pain and poisoning from my kidney dying, and gaining close to 100 pounds, I had my kidney removed. The doctor said it was poisoning my body, and if I would have not had that taken out, I would not have lived, because it was killing me. So, this is why, and I've had a lot of good things happen since then. They took my kidney out. I've had bariatric surgery because of the weight gain. I have had a lot of good luck. But because of all of that, other parts have failed, which they have failed to diagnose correctly for many years. So this is why I do not want to go to a doctor. I don't trust them. Not anymore. And the herbal remedies seem to help me better. And I feel better. Anyways, enough about me. I want y'all to know that there is help out there. There are people who listen. And you don't have to think that that no one listens, because we do. There are some of us who do. We're out here for a reason. We're sending a message for a reason. And I have no idea why I decided to talk about this today, other than the storm last night. Woke me up in the middle of the night. Well, that was a pretty owl. Anyways, there is help. I have many friends who are educated in herbal remedies that are willing to help. So if you think that you need help and you're willing to look at the other side of modern day medicine, reach out, because we got peeps. Anyways, I'm in town. Sorry for the mess. Oh, and I'm sorry about yesterday's video, because I have no idea what happened. It was a short video and it ended up being 40 minutes, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a video editor. I'm not good at it. I need to be. So if any of you video editors want to help me, reach out. Alright guys, I'm in town. I love y'all. Go build something fun. Take care of your mental health. And we'll see you again.